Today, we are looking at the Dossier Neroli Romance fragrance. This fragrance is a part of their wedding collection and is a Dossier original fragrance, which basically means that it is not an impression of another high-end luxury fragrance, but that this is a creation all their own that they developed for your enjoyment. This is a unisex fragrance, which basically means that they are taking masculine notes and feminine notes and they are blending them together to create a fragrance that anybody can wear and that is perfect for any occasion, any person, anything at all, that anybody can wear this and it's not going to be, oh, that's a girly perfume or that's a super manly perfume, but that it is just a very neutral fragrance altogether. So for the notes of the Neroli Romance fragrance, the top notes are, of course, neroli, salted caramel, and then hazelnut accord. The middle notes are orange flower, lavender, and violet. And the base notes are patchouli, vetiver, vanilla, and ambroxan. So smelling this fragrance, I would have to say that the neroli is obviously very strong on the head. It is the first note in the fragrance. And so you get a lot of neroli. And I feel like neroli is sort of that tangy floral fragrance that you get. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a sweet fragrance. There are sweet notes in it, like neroli can sometimes be considered sweet, but salted caramel, vanilla, a lot of those fragrances are considered more of a sweeter fragrance, but this, I would have to say that it leans more towards an earthy, nutty, tangy fragrance more than anything else, in my personal opinion. I would have to say that it is a very understated fragrance. There are those fragrances out there that it's like, boom, right there it is. You can pinpoint it. It's very obvious. It's very notable. It's very expressive. This fragrance, however, it's just sort of understated. It's sort of one of those fragrances that, you're wearing it, and I would have to say that this has been my experience with this fragrance, is that it's not a super strong, super bold fragrance. It's sort of this subtle, it's there, but it's not taking over the show kind of fragrance. And I think that that's really perfect for a lot of you out there who perhaps you're not into super expressive, super loud, super strong scents and perfumes. I know that I have a number of friends and family members that it's like, you know what, I do like perfume, but I just don't like it to be super strong and super heavy. I like a lot of perfume, okay? I'm going to be honest. When I enter a room, I've said this before, I want people to know I have arrived because she is here. That's what I want. This is not that, okay? This is definitely one of those things where it's like, it's just sort of an aura about you. It's sort of this nice, subtle aura of a fragrance. And it has that florally, this earthy, this tangy essence about it that just makes it super easy to wear and super appropriate for just about any occasion. And I think that that's really beautiful. Obviously, this is considered a part of their wedding collection, so it's sort of designed to be more of a romantic fragrance more than anything else. But I would definitely have to say that it is a very versatile fragrance, okay? I could wear this anywhere. I feel like, you know what, if I'm really not sure what I want to wear, I might just pop some of this on. I feel like it can go across all seasons. It's not necessarily married. See the pun there? It's not necessarily married to, oh, this is definitely a spring fragrance or definitely a fall fragrance, but that it's very versatile. It'll go with any season. It'll go with any occasion. Anything that you are wanting or needing a fragrance for, I feel like this is going to really meet the bill and do what you want it to do. See, I'm definitely getting some of the vanilla in there. Like, the more I smell it, the more I'm sort of getting those hints of vanilla on the base of it. But I feel like blended with the fragrances like patchouli and lavender, which are both very strong, very earthy fragrances to me, like earthy, spicy, woody kind of fragrances to me, that it'll sort of cover up and blend with the vanilla, and the vanilla will sort of like take on those fragrances. Yes, but a very nice fragrance nonetheless. Now, as far as wear time goes, for me, I've talked about this before, that a lot of times the sweeter, more gourmand fragrances, really, they last the longest on me. This is all going to have to do with your body chemistry and, your natural scent as a human, okay? But for me, this didn't really last a super long time. And that is coming from the perspective of, you know what? I like a bold fragrance. I like an expressive fragrance. I like to be able to smell myself all day long, like smell my perfume all day long. That's what I'm going after. And I want to smell it strong. Like I want to know that I smell good, basically. And this fragrance, I would have to say that it's obviously not a super expressive fragrance, like I've said, but then it also sort of, like, I have to say fades, okay? It's still there. It's definitely still there. I could still smell myself, I think I wore this yesterday or the day before, and I put it on in the morning, and I could still smell it on myself later into the afternoon, but it wasn't that bold fragrance that I tend to prefer. Now, if you like a more subtle fragrance where it's like, yeah, it's there, but it's not bothering me, then this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect for you. But yeah, if you're going for that super bold, super expressive, like loud, strong fragrance, this is not going to be that for you. As far as like who would like to wear this, because I'm really trying to peg okay, the fragrance family, because this says it has like the floral and the gourmands and then like the classically masculine lavender notes. So it sort of considers this a gourmand floral. I would definitely say that it's going to lean more towards the floral people. Okay, those of you who like florals, since I'm a gourmand girl, those of you who like florals, you are definitely going to like this, because I smell the gourmand, but it's not super strong, okay? I definitely smell more florals than I do gourmand. So, yeah, if you are into florals, but you want to sort of dip your toe into a heavier, more gourmand kind of smell, then this might be a nice way to pull that into your fragrance collection. But if you're looking for something that's ooey gooey gourmand, you're not going to get it with this, okay? This is not ooey gooey gourmand. This is definitely floral with a little bit of whipped cream. So overall, this is a very elegant, very nice, very versatile fragrance, in my opinion. And I think that, it is a very nice perfume just to have in your collection as something that, okay, it's an easy go-to, maybe if you're traveling, maybe for business trips. I mean, like I said, I think that this perfume is perfect for just about any occasion. It is not locked in on one occasion. It's not locked in on one season, but it can really be worn for just about anything. So if you are looking for one of those really versatile, really, flexible fragrances that you can just use anytime, then this is probably going to be a very safe fragrance for you to purchase for your collection. If you are interested in purchasing the Neroli Romance fragrance from Dossier, then I will link it down below for you and you can get your hands on it today. It does retail on Dossier's website for $34. And I mean, like I've said, with all of their fragrances, that is an amazing deal. I mean, these fragrances are very well made. They're, high quality fragrances, and they have beautiful blends, and their impression perfumes are very well made as far as matching the notes and the fragrances to the perfumes that they are being inspired by. This brand is just super high quality, super well made, and for the prices that they have, it is an incredible value, okay? So yes, do not sleep on this if this is a fragrance that you would like to add to your collection. Again, I will link it down below so that way you can get your hands on it today. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to stay in the loop with my future uploads. I love you oh so very much, and until we meet again, so long.